Thank you for browsing page 121. Today we're going to jump into the Monster Manual 2 from 1983, and we're going to look at a monster that at first you kind of go, what's the big deal? But then when you read it a little bit, you go, oh, these things are really dangerous. These are a great outdoor encounter. Kech, or K-E-C-H, or Kech, depending on how you want to say it. We call them Kech. They are rare, 2-date appearing, armor class 4, 5 hit dice, 3 attacks at 2-5, 2-5, 1-6. Special attacks, surprise, 5 in 6. They have special defense camouflage. They are average intelligence and neutral evil. Ketches are evil forest fiends whose chief goal in life seems to be to mislead, snare, and devour humans. They roam throughout the deep woodlands of all climes, from tropical to subarctic. There they dig pits, set snares, and rig deadfalls to catch the unwary traveler. Worse still, several small bands will occasionally amalgamate in order to raid forest communities and carry off hapless victims to some faraway spot where the Ketches can feast undisturbed. It is also common for these creatures to imitate calls of distress to lure prey into trapped areas in ambush. Attack is by means of clawing rakes and a bite. As Ketches are likely to surprise victims 5 and 6, they usually rush upon 1 to 2 selected victims, slay them, and then carry off the corpses. Their camouflage, coloration, and skills in woodcraft make it 50% unlikely their tracks can be followed, and they move with a 50% chance of silence. Ketches are green humanoids, covered with leaf-like leathery skin. Their long arms and prehensile-toed feet allow them to climb trees very rapidly, 60 feet per round, that's really fast, and swing through the upper branches as well. Their human-like faces have fang-filled mouths and protruding jaws. So they can brachiate just like any of the monkeys that live in forests and trees. They can swing from limb to limb. And they can camouflage and surprise you in a 5 out of 6. And at 5 hit dice, that is not a small consideration. You have a 2 to 8 of these things with 5 hit dice with 3 attacks per round, striking by surprise, especially if you use the suggestion in the write-up and have them focus on 1 or 2 party members. You can do some serious damage very quickly. They can drop out of trees on the selected targets, usually the softer looking ones. I'm looking at you, magic users. They would drop out of there, attack the magic user, and then try to retreat, taking the corpse with them to eat later. So these things can be very dangerous. I've used them to good effect, just as I've described. They'll inflict quite a bit of damage, and they can get to the soft members of the party pretty easily by striking from the trees. So anytime you're in a forest, these are a good thing to have in there. I've always enjoyed these guys ever since Monster Manual 3. I don't remember if they appeared somewhere else first or not. If they did, please leave a comment and let me know. But I've always liked these guys for their nasty way of striking from surprise. Now, as far as digging pits, setting snares, and rig deadfalls, that is absolutely something I have used, and it's great. And it actually gives your druid a chance to kind of shine, because the druids have the ability to detect snares and pits. They have the spell. I give them woodcraft that allows it too, and to a lesser extent, I allow rangers to do the same thing. I let them see, oh, hey, this area is trapped. Well, maybe the area is trapped by the Ketches to be an obvious trap when they really want you to dismantle that trap and then think you're clear and then walk into one you haven't seen. I've used that to good effect too. But these are nice 5 hit dice creatures. They're going to be coming in at something like 25 to 30 hit points. At armor class 4, striking by surprise, 3 shots a round. They're absolutely going to be a bit of a test for any group, 4th to 8th level, thereabouts. 4th level, you better be careful. These guys could overwhelm a party, depending on if you have enough numbers. But once you get up around 8th, 9th level, these can still be a fight for you, but it's going to be less of a fight than it was. Still, you're going to get some blows through. Dropping out of the trees by surprise, you're going to take away any kind of movement or shield for armor class, and then you're still going to be striking 3 times around. The way we do surprise at my table is if you get surprise, you get 1 full attack routine on the surprise round before the other side gets to really do anything. So achieving surprise can be a big thing. That'd be 3 shots without dexterity, without shield at +2 attack because of the surprise. You're going to get some damage through. So I do recommend these guys. These are great intermediate encounters. You could always put in a higher level chieftain or leader, or maybe even some kind of witch doctor or shaman that has spells that can be used to help the tribe. Maybe you're going to encounter an entire tribe of these things. There's going to be a settlement not too far away, and you're going to have to go rescue a party member who's been carried off, or some local villagers because they've attacked a village on the edge of the forest, or anything like that. These are really good story hook type monsters for that too. So I do recommend Ketches. I just think they're fun. I like any kind of 5-hit dice monster with the durability, and I like the idea they can strike from camouflage and set traps for you. So there you have it. You want to have your druid and your ranger have a moment in the sun, you can throw in some Ketches and have the druid and ranger deal with it. One other encounter I've used Ketches with is with ettercaps, working in harmony with them. Ettercaps are the spider guys, the spider humanoids that set webs and such. I've had the Ketches working in coordination with the ettercaps so they could all feed better. That is a very difficult encounter, and you can do a lot of damage with that between the webs that the ettercaps use and the Ketches attacking from surprise and having traps ready. You can do a lot of damage with that. But that's all I've got today from page 121. I want to thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. Please leave any comments below. Like and subscribe. Take a look at the Patreon, see if you can help me out there. And I'll see you next time.